This is the new 7Artisans 12mm T2.9 Vision Cinema Lens, a compact and robust cinema lens made for Aps-c cameras, but you can actually use it also on full-frame cameras, because this lens almost covers full frame on Lumix S cameras. Let's talk about it. This is the first time I'm using one of the 7Artisans cinema lenses, and I'm really surprised in how good the build construction of this lens is. Everything is well placed, the focus ring is buttery smooth, the aperture ring is also very smooth and consistent, the lens is geared, so it's possible to use it right away with follow focus application. The front diameter of the lens is 82mm, so you can attach screw-in filters, but it has also a standard 86mm outer diameter, so you can easily swap the lens with your matte box. The focus scale is both in feet and meters, and once you reach the infinity focus on the scale, you still have quite a bit of travel distance between the hard stop of the focus ring and the infinity stop. So when you will want to calibrate your electronic follow focus, you have to calibrate the infinity yourself, and for the minimum focus distance there are no problems because there is no extra room after the hard stop. On the mounting plate there are no CPU contacts and the lens is not weather sealed. For this video review I've tested this lens with my Lumix S5 and S1 that are both 24 megapixel full frame sensor size. Sadly, on the L-mount lineup of cameras, there are not really Aps-c cameras able to film at a good resolution. So if you're gonna buy this lens to use it on your Aps-c Fujifilm or Sony or Canon that may have a higher pixel density, for example, the Fuji has 40 megapixels, some Canon have 32 megapixels, you will probably notice some difference in the images you're gonna see compared on what you're gonna see in this video review. Talking about sharpness, I found this lens pretty sharp, already wide open on my 24 megapixel sensor when I used the full width of the sensor. I saw some chromatic aberrations wide open at T2.9 that they will go away at T4. So I like the double character of this lens because it has more cinematic vintage vibe wide open at T2.9, and it becomes pretty sharp and sort of modern looking at T4. Now there are a couple of things that make me love this lens quite a lot. First of all is the minimum focus distance. This lens can focus as close at 0.14 meters, so 14 centimeters or 0.46 feet. We are still counting metrics with the feet. So this lens is able to provide unique perspectives because you can frame your image pretty close to the subject you want to film. So it is pretty fantastic. The next thing that I absolutely love about this lens is that this lens almost covers the full region of full frame sensor. And it is pretty amazing considering the price of this lens that is going for around 320 euros at the moment I'm making this video. When I crop the 6K photo mode video from the Lumix S5, that is 5K in reality, with a slight crop of 31%, I will have an equivalent of 16 millimeters. So in post, with a slight crop of 31%, you will have an equivalent of almost a 16 millimeter ultra wide angle lens with a really fast aperture of T2.9. And at this price point, with the gears and the overall build construction and optical quality, I have to say that this lens is very good. So if you're looking for an ultra wide angle lens with a bit of character, able to produce very cinematic images, I think this is a lens you should consider. If you're wondering if this lens is matching with the other full frame cinema lenses sold by 7Artisans, I have no clue because I never tested those lenses, but maybe if you know something about it, you already bought this lens, you run your test, it would be nice if you can share your finding in the comment area below. So this is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao!